I think this is really risky, though. I think the Lucian is a bit more self-sufficient in terms of heal. Unlocks in the Alistar. He's had some great games on this recently. His Alistar's been really good. For those of you who watched him earlier in the year, might be surprised to see him on top esports because it was crisp there, and Hung was on combo too. Shanks, I think he's actually still healthy enough to stick around and ult. Just about. Just about. Tarzan starting the dragon. 369. Damaged a lot on this bot side of the map. Chovy is on the bot side of the map, if that was the case. Well, yes, I agree. In retrospect, Annual's Legend might have had a better tournament. Regionally, top esports was so much better than Annual's Legend at the start of the year. Jump falls onto Chovy. Using that E and the W forwards. His E's going to time out soon, actually. He needs to be careful of that. I don't think he's got enough left in the tank. That Rakan's gone way too far. The Galliot's coming in. Catch out Hung, who doesn't have his own ult. Only level 5 right now. Good ult coming through for 369. AL's gone way too deep for this. Tarzan needs to carry the fight in terms of damage. Hope is going into melee range as the center. That's not a great idea. Tarzan goes down, and I Hope is massively behind enemy lines. And no, it's not a Quinn ultimate. It's just the fate he's been left to. Has Flash, has Barrier. I don't think it's going to save him. Kyle has teleported in again as the Rakan, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that much. Who are they going to give the kill over to? They want to give it over to Chovy. Feats of strength earned by top esports. Anyone's Legend. What was the plan there? Didn't deal very well with stuff like the Ornn either. The more I think about it, I think that top esports come away with this a very comfortable front-to-back draft. They have the Kai'Sa and the Wukong as a secondary carry. Dragon goes over to top esports. I am quite worried by Anyone's Legend if they go later. I think that early game... The early game's not bad, you know. One item team fights for this team probably aren't too bad. All comes in 369. Wants to wave clear out. Doesn't know if he's going to be collapsed on. Quick wave clear. Dive onto the bot side. Center ult gets a bit of a shield. This is a bit far from top esports. You have to wonder. Hung will use the duration of his ultimate very well. Now Jackal left under the mid lane. When it becomes lightning happens, the charm, the knock-up, the death. Tarzan gets on the board. Jaculov uses his everything, really. Should still get first turret of the game, though, with 3 grubs down here. And they'll get themselves the feats of strength. Chovy watch Jaculov's games. He has been on a tear. I think my shortlist for MVPs this split have been... Hang on a second. Jolt forwards. Hope doesn't have Flash, has Barrier. I don't think it's going to save him. Kill for Jaculov. He'll have just enough HP to get out from under turret. Tarzan, no Flash himself now. Good combo in from Hung. Ooh, Cream going onto the side lane. Flandre does have Flash. Does he have enough to get himself to the next shield? Nope. Q from Cream will see him to his grave. Tarzan trying to walk towards Cream. No Flash from Cream now himself. Stun lands onto him. Malignus will start to burn from Yanni Tibbers. Kyle, that's quite important. Perhaps they can punish the Flashless Senate. Where's the Ornn trying to come in on the angle, trying to rake it across the team? Broadside, I suppose, actually, it's going down the side of them. Where is that Ornn ult? They're spoiling for a fight. They should look for it. Hung. Combo only onto the Rakan. Good damage falling up from the Annie. Herald secured. Kyle, good damage onto him, but he's not really the focus here. Chovy into the backline. That's a little bit more threatening. Hope does land that root. It'll end up being 2 kills to top esports. They don't end up killing Hope. They do end up getting Tarzan and Flandre. They remember top esports have down fairly quickly. Yep, there you go. Top esports lose the Herald, but get the kills, and they get the turret. Multiple members in towards that mid lane turret defense. Now, the reason why Shanks lost half his HP there is because he felt like he needed to be around mid lane. With Jackal having Q upgrade now, makes it even easier. 369 will actually miss that ward, by the way. With the Scry's Bloom. Again, look how many members they need to push mid lane to defend the turret. Tarzan stacking up his Q. Might be able to get something in there. Hung has himself an ultimate. Jesus! Cyclone is inclement weather. Using CC under turret, but I don't think it's enough because the turret has died now. Hung, Chovy, get out with enough HP. 369 flashing out as well, and there's no extra follow-up, I don't think. An Electro Harpoon would be the last thing they could use. Tarzan could flash forward. Merc Treads don't deny. Speaking of Merc Treads, you can see that there are 4 of them across the board from Annual's Legend. I just don't think it's enough. Not against 369 and the Wukong. Flash forward. Kyle gets out this time. Summoners pop from both of them. Atakan time again. Cream lands some damage onto Tarzan. Doesn't want to want much to one-shot. Just wants to make sure he's out of position to contest. Flash over and he steals it. Tarzan has enough HP to steal it, and perhaps it is an intercard angle after all. The equalizer is strong. Chovy goes low and goes down. Hung will be next. It is an int Atakan yet again. Objective goes over. Kills go over. 369. Your team has rolled natural ones. Top esports lose the objective and they lose. How does it happen? They just fight this objective better. A great flash in for Tarzan for the steal. This objective is... Dragon will get taken by top esports. They will be on soul point. This is still good for top esports. I suppose they're still in the lead. I think they scale. But they have given over a nasty at Khan. Ornn going in for the ult. Hope does not have much defensive ability on this. The Galio coming forwards, and maybe the Galio can provide that for him. Kanavi does not get his man. He goes down. Instead, they don't reach the carries. 1-for-1 right now. Hun going in for triple knockup. Is it enough? Ornn gets a knockup, and Jackalov starts to fly in. Tarzan is melee ranging it, though, and perhaps Jackalov has gone too far himself. He's gone down. Jackalov dies looking for the assassination, and Anyone's Legend take 2 fights back-to-back. 4-for-1, Cream the only survivor. Perhaps not even that. Torn just shy. Shanks trying to chase down. Final kill. I don't think he'll be able to do so. Turret is falling, and Anyone's Legend clutch it out around the... There's a little bit of power off of Yunara. It's a little bit strong right now. AP cog buffs next patch. I don't think people remember the Season 5, Season 6 AP cog buffs, so that was kind of busted. Flandra does not have flash. Jackal flies into the side lane. Kaiser in the side lane, powerful. Decent damage, though. The Equalizer and the Sentinel doing a hell of a lot. Teleport's coming in. That Rumble, stop screaming. You will respawn in a minute. It's fine. Just take, like, take some time out on the naughty step. Kanavi, no flash himself. It's comboed up by the jungle support of AL. The engine room of Anyone's Legend rolling, and it takes Kanavi apart. The one-man army needs reinforcements, goes down easily to Anyone's Legend. If they take the Baron, they can fight towards the Dragon in a minute easier. This is a huge, crucial strategic win for Anyone's Legend if they can get it. Top Esports, they don't have the call of the Forge God. They're trying to fly forwards onto the Galio. Instead, on the other side, 369 has jumped onto Tarzan. You do not win that. He is taking a ton of damage, and the fight is not going well for Anyone's Legend. Jackalov doesn't have his ult fall into the play. Lots of ults missing from the last couple of picks around the fight. Flying in is Tarzan, but his Top Esports firing back. 2 kills. They take down the Smite now, and now Anyone's Legend might have thrown the game into favor of Top Esports. Top Esports will take the big objective. They need to reset quickly, though, to get back. Anyone's Legend fighting towards the front to back. Flash for Kanavi. Very important. That Flash Cyclone could get on towards that Senna. Senna has flashed themselves, but Senna is hit. I think it's don't tend to go too well for them. Is there a flank angle being looked for? No, not currently. I mean, Shanks and Cream, yes, to an extent, but they're just kind of holding each other to account here. Ornn comes in. Stun used from Cream, worth noting. Hope takes a boatload of damage, but it's Kyle that goes down. First, Chovy, flash into the backline. Hope has a little bit of health. The shield keeps him alive for a little longer, but not enough to stop himself dying to the triple kill, quadra kill, Kaiser of Jackalov. Flies into the backline like a man on leash, and the second skin does all the damage they need. Top Beast will sign themselves a fight, and they don't even need to kill the Dragon. They'll push in through the mid lane. In a turret will fall. Top Esports will take at least the inhibitor with 3 grubs and 5 alive. I think they'll just end the game. Who needs a Mountain Soul? The Nexus is what wins you the game. Top Esports and Intercard aside will win game 1. Anyone's Legend blasted in the late game against Top Esports, who scale up, kill the Senna. Hope could not stand and fight. Top Esports flash the emotes, and we'll take game 1.